This is my favorite scenario about how people listen to the podcast. They've got a spreadsheet up. They're pretending to do some work, but secretly they're listening to the Good Morning Portugal podcast, planning their escape away from the corporate drudge and finding themselves on a casa de dia like the one I'm about to share with you, an organic fruit farm in the Algarve. We're already seeing what the weather's going to be like next week there. Highs of 29 degrees. So let's do that. Let's go and have a look at this beautiful property now that I found for you. This is a organic fruit farm, as I've said, in a green valley near Monchique in the Algarve. And let's start at the beginning. Thanks to greenacres.pt for this. The most beautiful road from the coast to Monchique passes through a magical green valley with a meandering river running through. An unknown and thus quiet route through a beautiful exotic environment in the Algarve with many fruit orchards. This road sounds amazing. This organic fruit farm is located in the hamlet of Laranjeira, which means place of the oranges, right? If my Portuguese serves me correctly, which owes its name to the delicious oranges from this region. There we go. The farm stands on a plot of approximately 18 hectares, of which 2.3 hectares is arranged as a fruit orchard. That's a lot of oranges. With different types of oranges, lemons, limes, prunes, and medlars. Medlars, isn't that a great word? The hills on the other side of the river that can be waded in the summer, full of wild madroña bushes. Oh, you can make a liqueur from that stuff, from that fruit, also belong to the property. The farm building of 200 square meters with a living area of almost 100 square meters can, at its own discretion, be transformed into a dream farm with numerous possibilities. Oh, this is superb. Let me just have a little sip of water. I've made myself thirsty. On the orchard, there are an estimated 1,200 relatively young fruit trees. According to the current owner's statement, the annual cash yield of organic fruit is 20 to 30,000 euros. Good heavens! Which can be increased by more intensive soil cultivation and more watering. That's enough to be getting on with, isn't it? The madroña fruits that grow in the wild on the slopes of the hills can also be an additional source of income. Yes, people like making liqueurs from those guys. Traditionally, this particular type of strawberry growing in shrubs was used to the illegal but tolerated distillation of the high alcohol spirit aguardente de madroñas, firewater, by the farmers in Monchique. Today, also, the beneficial effects of this fruit have been recognized. It's like a tree. I think it's called the tree strawberry, also the madroña. And it does look like a strawberry. It's the most incredible thing if you've never seen one before, as I hadn't done until I came to Portugal about 10 years ago. And there they were. They look like strawberries growing on trees. It's a dream location, easily accessible, wonderfully peaceful, a landscape where you can drown into. I'm not sure I would have used that turn of phrase myself, and with the intoxicating smell of citrus trees. From the farmhouse, you overlook the landscape to the river, the opposite mountains, and as far as the eye can see, the landscape belongs to the farm. What is your dream? Yes. Always wanted an ecological farm in a sunny and fertile landscape. Would you like to build a B&B or something with agrotourism or ecotourism? Here are the possibilities. Absolutely, greenacres.pt. Fabulous. Loving this description. Far more poetic and literally the most I share with you here on the Good Morning Portugal show. So let's have a look at these photos. 425,000 euros. I'm sure a lot of people are screaming at me right now saying, well, how much is it? Have I got that? In the bank and down the back of the sofa and in the piggy bank, etc. Beautiful, beautiful place. Look at this. And yeah, thanks to greenacres.pt. Look at it, that blue sky and that wonderful hill. And apparently that's maybe where the madroña bushes are. And that is your entire landscape by the look of it. And there's an irrigation lake, I'm guessing, but you could skinny dip in there as well, could you not? And look at this. This is your orchard as far as the eye can see. There's your stream. River that you can wade into when it gets far too hot down there in the Algarve. Look at that. Orange, lemons growing on the trees there. Lovely building. It's pretty rustic looking place. I've seen the pictures of the interior already, but I like it a lot. I mean, and they're suggesting here, aren't they, that you could do it up. You can make it a B&B, but you might like to keep its rustic charm. I'm open to that myself. Different story perhaps with Mrs. M, but I quite like. Let's go inside. Let's go inside and have a look at what it looks like inside here. Look at that. There's the tractor shed. Couple of beauties there. Ancient couple of tractors. And look, your crates for your oranges. It's tidy. It's well kept, isn't it? Looks nice and clean. Much better pictures than you often see with the Portuguese estate agency websites. But look, a very simple kitchen. I'm all for it, personally. A lovely fireplace there. As the evening gets cooler and chillier, you can light a fire up in there, chuck a few orange peels on there, get a bit of aromatherapy going. Look, it's a simple place, but functional and wonderful. Look at that in its natural habitat, its landscape. The organic fruit farm for sale in the Green Valley near Monchique. I'm loving that, absolutely loving that. Go to greenacres.pt if you want to find out more, and I will of course stick that up on the stick this video up on the Good Morning Portugal website at some stage. Thank you so much then for listening, watching. It's still a moment to post a comment. Could you be that person who can have a bag of mandarins from my own tree, citrus tree in the garden? If you just pop a comment, say hi in the comments at the moment, so I can check if StreamYard is working or not. If not, if we're going to miss that opportunity, I'll just remind you that we have Michael Heron joining us tomorrow. He of Avonlight Consultancy, who knows a lot about how to start a business and transfer a business to Portugal. All things commercial and business world stuff. Sorry, I didn't put that very well, did I? On the show tomorrow. And on Saturday morning, we've got Safe Communities coming on and talking about coronavirus as well. So Saturday morning special with Safe Communities Portugal as well. Really delighted to have been able to book an appointment to speak to them on Saturday morning. So Michael Heron tomorrow, talking about all things business, talking about health and safety in Portugal. On Saturday, obviously, we'll be needing to talk about the coronavirus. And I wish you a very good quinta-feira. Very appropriate that we feature an organic fruit farm there on the Thursday, the quinta-feira of the week. And I'll see you tomorrow, sexta-feira, the only day with sex in it, if you're unlucky, here on the Good Morning Portugal show and podcast. Take care and bye for now. Hasta logo, but no beijinhos and no abraço until further notice.